Shalom, I am Rabbi David. Today, I am going to reveal a wealth ritual so ancient, so powerful, and so deeply misunderstood that the modern financial system hopes you never discover it. If you look closely at the daily habits of some of the wealthiest Jewish families in the world, you will notice a peculiar practice. Before they eat bread, before they begin their most important work, they wash their hands. But they do not just use water. They use salt. To the outside observer, this looks like a quaint religious tradition, a superstition from a bygone era. But I am here to tell you that it is not a superstition. It is a highly specific, spiritually engineered technology designed to sever your connection to the matrix of poverty and plug you directly into the divine economy. The banks, the credit card companies, and the entire debt-based financial system rely on you being reactive, fearful, and spiritually asleep. They profit from your anxiety. But this simple ritual with salt is an act of ultimate financial rebellion. Today, I am going to show you exactly why Jewish millionaires use salt, the profound Talmudic secrets behind it, and how you can use this exact same ritual to protect your wealth and multiply your income. To understand the power of salt, we have to go back to the very foundation of Jewish wealth, the Temple in Jerusalem. The temple was not just a place of prayer, it was the spiritual epicenter of global abundance. The Talmud in Tractate Shabbat, page 108, reveals a critical detail about the temple service. Every single offering brought to the altar had to be accompanied by salt. The Torah states this explicitly in the book of Leviticus, chapter 2, verse 13. With all your offerings you shall offer salt. It is called the covenant of salt. Why salt? Why not gold or silver or precious oils? Because salt possesses two unique properties that are essential for building lasting wealth. It purifies and it preserves. In the ancient world, before refrigeration, salt was the only way to keep meat from rotting. It stopped the process of decay. Spiritually, salt does the exact same thing. It stops the decay of your financial energy. And for those who are truly serious about accelerating their journey, for a limited time, I am opening the doors to the Torah Millionaire Business School for just $299. This is where I unveil the complete Torah wealth system. It is the full architecture of ancient wisdom applied to modern financial transformation. The doors are closing soon, so check the link in the comments. When you wake up in the morning and prepare to enter the marketplace, your hands are the primary instruments of your wealth creation. You use them to type emails, sign contracts, shake hands, and build products. But the Kabbalists teach that during the night, when your soul ascends to the higher realms, a residue of negative spiritual energy settles on your physical body, particularly on your fingertips. This energy is the essence of the other side, the forces of doubt, scarcity, and fear. If you go into your business day with this energy on your hands, everything you touch will be infected by it. You will make decisions based on fear rather than faith. You will negotiate from a position of weakness. You will unconsciously repel the very opportunities you are trying to attract. This is exactly what the debt-based financial system wants. A fearful person is a profitable person. A fearful person takes out high-interest loans, buys things they do not need to impress people they do not like, and remains trapped in the cycle of wage slavery. Let me tell you a story about a man named Victor. Victor was a highly successful real estate developer, but he was constantly stressed. He was always worried about the next market crash, the next interest rate hike, the next deal falling through. He was making millions, but he was living in a state of internal poverty. He came to me because his anxiety was destroying his health and his marriage. I asked him about his morning routine. He told me that the first thing he did every morning was check the financial news, look at the stock futures, and read his emails. He was immediately plugging his mind and his hands into the matrix of global fear. I told him to stop. I instructed him to implement the ancient ritual of Netalat Yadayim, the washing of the hands, but with a specific focus on the covenant of salt. Before he touched his phone, before he looked at a screen, he had to wash his hands with water and then dip his fingertips in salt. As he did this, he had to consciously declare that his wealth did not come from the market, the banks, or his own anxiety, but solely from the Creator. Victor was skeptical, but he was desperate enough to try. The physical act of using the salt created a powerful psychological interrupt. It forced him to pause and reset his spiritual frequency before he engaged with the world. Within a few weeks, his entire demeanor changed. He stopped reacting to every minor fluctuation in the market. He started making decisions from a place of calm authority. He negotiated a massive commercial deal that he previously would have been too afraid to pursue, simply because he was no longer operating from a frequency of fear. The salt had purified his financial energy. The second property of salt is preservation. The Hebrew word for salt is malach. In the mystical tradition of the Zohar, words that share the same root letters are deeply connected in their spiritual essence. The letters of melach, mem, lamed, chet, are the exact same letters that form the word malach, which means angel or messenger. When you use salt in a ritual context, you are not just performing a physical action, you are activating angelic assistance in your financial life. You are calling upon the divine messengers to protect your assets and guide your decisions. The banks want you to believe that you are entirely on your own. They want you to believe that your financial security depends entirely on your credit score, your retirement account, and your ability to outwork everyone else. This is a lie designed to keep you exhausted and compliant. The Torah teaches that you have access to a supernatural support system, but you have to activate it. The covenant of salt is the activation code. This angelic assistance is not a metaphor. The Kabbalists explain that every physical action we take in this world creates a corresponding spiritual entity. When you act out of fear, you create entities of chaos that block your path. When you act out of faith, you create angels of mercy that go before you to clear the way. The salt ritual is a physical manifestation of absolute faith. By performing it, you are consciously choosing to align your financial endeavors with the divine will. You are sending a signal to the spiritual realm that you are ready to receive assistance. The angels of wealth, the malachim of prosperity, are drawn to the energy of the salt covenant. They surround your business, your investments, and your negotiations, ensuring that the outcomes align with your highest good. This is why the wealthiest Jewish families do not rely solely on their own intellect or market analysis. They know that human logic is limited, but divine assistance is infinite. They use the salt to bridge the gap between their physical efforts and the supernatural results they desire. Consider the story of Abigail. Abigail was a brilliant software engineer who had developed a revolutionary new app. She was trying to secure venture capital funding, but she kept getting rejected. The investors told her that her product was great, but the market was too crowded and the economic climate was too uncertain. She was ready to give up and go back to a corporate job. I explained to Abigail the concept of the covenant of salt. I told her that she was going into these pitch meetings relying entirely on her own intellect and the logic of her business plan. She was fighting a physical battle in a physical world where the odds were stacked against her. I told her she needed to elevate the battle to the spiritual realm. I instructed her to perform the salt ritual before every single pitch meeting. She had to wash her hands, touch the salt, and explicitly ask for the malachim, the divine messengers, to go before her and open the doors that human logic said were closed. Abigail did exactly as I instructed. Before her next major pitch to a top-tier venture capital firm, she performed the ritual in the restroom of their office building. She walked into the boardroom with a level of confidence and presence she had never experienced before. She wasn't just pitching an app, she was presenting an opportunity backed by divine authority. The lead investor, who was known for being notoriously difficult, was captivated by her energy. He didn't just fund her app, he offered her double the capital she had asked for. Abigail realized that the salt didn't change her product, it changed her spiritual frequency, which in turn changed the reality of the room. The ritual of salt is also a profound declaration of sovereignty. In the ancient world, salt was so valuable that it was used as currency. The word salary actually comes from the Latin word for salt, because Roman soldiers were often paid in salt. When you take salt, a symbol of physical wealth and currency, and you use it in a spiritual ritual, you are making a radical statement. You are saying, money is not my master. The financial system does not own me. I take the very symbol of wealth and I subjugate it to the Creator. This is the ultimate rebellion against the poverty mindset. The poverty mindset worships money. It obsesses over it, fears losing it, and compromises its values to get it. The wealth mindset respects money as a tool, but worships only the Creator. When you wash your hands with salt, you are washing away the idolatry of money. You are reminding yourself that the bank account is just the vessel. God is the source. This declaration of sovereignty is terrifying to the modern financial system. The entire global economy is built on the premise that you need them more than they need you. They want you to believe that your worth is determined by your net worth and that your security is determined by your savings account. But when you perform the salt ritual, you are rejecting that entire paradigm. You are declaring that your security comes from a covenant that predates the stock market by thousands of years. You are stepping out of the matrix of fear and into the kingdom of faith. This shift in identity is the true secret of Jewish wealth. It is not about having a secret formula for picking stocks. It is about having an unshakable identity as a partner with the Creator. When you know who you are and you know who your partner is, you become unstoppable. The salt is your daily reminder of that partnership. It is your daily declaration of independence from the tyranny of the financial system. Let me share one more story. Joseph was a small business owner who ran a chain of hardware stores. He was struggling with massive debt. He owed money to suppliers, to the bank, and to the tax authorities. He felt like he was drowning. Every time he touched his accounting books, his hands would literally shake with anxiety. He was completely paralyzed by fear. I told Joseph that his fear was a self-fulfilling prophecy. His anxiety was a signal to the universe that he believed the debt was more powerful than God. I introduced him to the salt ritual. I told him that before he opened his accounting software, before he paid a single bill, he had to wash his hands with salt. He had to look at the salt and remember the covenant. He had to declare that his debt was a temporary physical circumstance, but his covenant with the Creator was eternal. Joseph started doing this every single day. The ritual broke the hypnotic spell of his anxiety. Instead of avoiding his books, he started facing them with clarity. He called his suppliers and negotiated new payment terms. He found inefficiencies in his inventory and eliminated them. He didn't win the lottery, but he stopped the bleeding. Within 18 months, he had paid off his most aggressive debts, and his business was profitable again. The salt didn't magically pay his bills. It purified his mind so he could see the solutions that his fear had hidden from him. The banks hide this truth because a spiritually grounded, fearless individual cannot be manipulated. When you know that your wealth is secured by an eternal covenant, you stop making desperate decisions. You stop buying things you cannot afford. You stop accepting abusive treatment from employers or clients. You become sovereign. And a sovereign individual is the most powerful economic force on earth. This is why Jewish millionaires have maintained this practice for thousands of years through exiles, depressions, and market crashes. They know that the true foundation of wealth is not in the portfolio, it is in the covenant. Furthermore, the physical nature of salt teaches us a profound lesson about the nature of money itself. Salt is a flavor enhancer. A small amount of salt brings out the best qualities in food, making it delicious and sustaining. But if you consume too much salt, it becomes toxic and can even be fatal. Money operates on the exact same principle. When money is used in its proper proportion as a tool to support your family, build your business, and give to charity, it enhances your life and the lives of those around you. It brings out the best in your potential. But when money becomes the sole focus of your existence, when you consume it obsessively and hoard it out of fear, it becomes toxic. It destroys your relationships, corrupts your character, and poisons your soul. The daily ritual of touching the salt is a physical reminder to keep money in its proper place. It is a daily commitment to use wealth as an enhancer of life, not as the meaning of life. By maintaining this balance, you ensure that the wealth you accumulate remains a blessing and never becomes a curse. If you want to implement this in your own life, start tomorrow morning. Before you check your phone, before you engage with the economy, wash your hands, take a pinch of salt, remember the covenant, declare your sovereignty, wash away the fear and the scarcity of the other side, activate the angelic assistance that is waiting for your command. Step into your day not as a victim of the economy, but as a partner in the divine system of creation. The wealth you seek is not hidden in a secret bank account. It is waiting for you to align your frequency with the source of all abundance. You do not need to be a billionaire to start this practice. You do not even need to have a positive bank balance right now. The power of the salt ritual is not dependent on your current financial status. It is dependent on your spiritual intention. Whether you are managing a multinational corporation or struggling to pay your rent, the spiritual mechanics are exactly the same. The moment you perform the ritual with genuine faith, you begin to rewrite your financial destiny. You begin to dismantle the invisible barriers that have been holding you back. You start to see opportunities where others see only obstacles. You start to attract the right people, the right resources, and the right circumstances into your life. The transformation may not happen overnight, but it will happen. The covenant of salt is eternal, and its power is absolute. Tell me in the comments below if you are going to start using the salt ritual tomorrow morning. I read every single comment, and I want to see who is ready to break free from the matrix of fear and step into true financial sovereignty. If this video opened your eyes to the spiritual mechanics of wealth, subscribe to this channel. I am dedicated to bringing you the deepest, most transformative teachings of the Jewish tradition. Remember, you are not a slave to the economy. You are a child of the King. Act like it. Shalom. And until next time. But before you go, I know what some of you are thinking. You are thinking that a pinch of salt cannot possibly change your bank balance. You are thinking that this sounds too simple, too mystical, and not practical enough for the real world of business. This is the exact mindset that keeps people trapped. The physical action is simple, yes, but the spiritual realignment it creates is profound. Wealth is not just about spreadsheets and strategies. It is about the energy you bring to those spreadsheets and strategies. If you bring fear, you will fail. If you bring the power of the covenant, you will succeed. Do not let the simplicity of the tool blind you to the magnitude of its power. And if you are truly serious about accelerating your journey and applying these principles at the highest level for a limited time, I am opening the doors to the Torah Millionaire Business School for just $299. This is where I unveil the complete Torah wealth system, the full architecture of ancient wisdom applied to modern financial transformation. The doors are closing soon. The link is in the comments. I look forward to seeing you inside and helping you build the wealth you were destined to create.